It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 25th of June. I'm Michael Groff. Another hot and dry day in the valley. Temperatures at or above 110 degrees, but a cooling trend starting tomorrow. And in fact, by early next week, we may have a couple of days where high temperatures don't even make the century mark. How about that for closing out the month of June? And do we have a glimmer of hope at seeing some monsoon moisture? Well, we'll take a look at that too. First, check out that almanac from yesterday. 111 degrees was the afternoon high, 81 the morning low. The normal high 106, the normal low 80. How about that record high of 118 degrees? Yeah, fortunately, we're not going to be that hot anytime soon. Outside now, here at 7:20 a.m., we've got partly cloudy skies out there, sitting at 88 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 36, humidity 16%, the winds are light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area this morning, 66 the cool spot at Fort McDowell, 72 in Goldfield, 73 at Buckeye. On the other side of the coin, 90 the warm spot over there in North Scottsdale. Here's the upper air look. High pressure remains the dominant weather feature for one more day here across the southwest, but there is a short wave that'll be developing over the Great Basin and sliding to the southeast over the Four Corners region by tomorrow and Saturday that will start our cooling trend. Checking out the watch warning map, it's pretty quiet. Some flood watches for parts of southeast Louisiana, heat advisories for the valleys of central and northern California, southwest Oregon, and parts of Florida, and an air quality alert around the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Convective outlook for today, the slight risk of severe storms to include places like Sioux Falls and Grand Forks, Fargo, Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Elsewhere, a marginal risk for a good portion of the Intermountain West, the Plains, the Gulf Coast, Central Florida, and the Middle Atlantic Coast. Looking at the tropics and the East Pacific, and yes, we do have three waves still out here. One is a tropical depression, that's 3E, that'll continue to drift to the west, probably weakening over time. The wave right behind that shows very little prospect of development, and there's a third wave. That one may develop into a tropical system eventually as well. All right, taking a look at precipitation for the next 7 days. Now, the WPC provides this graphic, and they actually have a few hundredths of an inch for us here in Phoenix, and that is for an event that will occur with the passage of a strong trough of low pressure late Monday and into Tuesday of next week. And we'll look at modeling and see how that plays out right now. Let's check it out. The GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. All right, high pressure remains in place here across the southwest, but we are seeing an increase in high clouds, and that is a result of a short wave that's developing over the Great Basin. Going to pull a little bit of high-level moisture into the region today. So for us down at the surface, we'll call it partly cloudy for the rest of the day. High temperatures this afternoon still on the hot side, between 108 and 111. The record high for today, by the way, 120 degrees, set back in 1990. One of only 3 times in Phoenix we've ever hit 120 or higher. And tonight, we'll call it partly cloudy again. Overnight lows mostly upper 70s to middle 80s. A little bit more moisture might start to come in. You see on this graphic that's provided by the 3-kilometer NAM, dew points really shoot up by tomorrow evening and overnight tomorrow night to around 60 or so. And we'll show you why that might be going forward here. But for tonight, it doesn't look too bad. And then tomorrow, again, partly cloudy skies. That short wave trough begins to move into the region and pulling a little bit more moisture northward. An isolated shower or thunderstorm is possible over the higher terrain of northern and eastern Arizona, but even at that, I wouldn't expect much in the way of rainfall from that. That'll mostly be a lightning producer type of situation, and we don't want to see that with the wildfires being as bad as they are here. For us, high temperatures will back off a couple of degrees. We'll go with highs somewhere between about 106 and 109. As we go to Saturday, that short wave still hanging around, so an isolated shower or storm in the southeastern corner of our state. Partly cloudy skies for us here in the valley, highs 104 to 107. Sunday, a deeper trough now developing over the Pacific Northwest and the Great Basin. Southwesterly flow here. The heights continue to come down, highs 102 to 105. Then on Monday, that upper low now centered somewhere close to Boise, Idaho, and the heights continue to plunge here across the southwest. And a few of the ensemble members are trying to bring some moisture northward into Arizona. And if that were to happen, we could see some isolated thunderstorms over the high country, but I just don't think there's going to be enough moisture for us to see anything here in Phoenix. The WPC graphic we showed you earlier does have some very light precip in here Monday night and Tuesday morning, but at this point, I'm keeping the forecast dry. High temperatures somewhere between 95 and 100. Yes, 95 to 100 here in Phoenix for both Monday and Tuesday as that cool air comes in here. And we'll keep an eye out for moisture. Here's Wednesday, and the trough begins to move away, so high temperatures will start to come back somewhere between about 99 and 103, but that's still a few degrees shy of average for the beginning of July. And here's a week from today. This is Thursday the 2nd. The trough continues to move away, heights coming back up, temperatures getting closer to average once again. And going out 10 days to the end of the forecast period, this is Saturday the 4th of July. It's Independence Day. And look what we have here. A subtropical ridge building northward toward the Four Corners, and that is more of a classic monsoon setup, a south-southeasterly flow developing. And if this is correct, and that's definitely a big disclaimer at this point, because we've seen a lot of different looks out here, but if this were to verify, yes, we would see widely scattered showers and thunderstorms beginning to develop over the high country of eastern Arizona. Probably nothing here in the valley just yet. It does take some time for that moisture to really work its way into the deserts, but still, the beginnings of our summertime wet season here. All right, let's take a look at precipitation coming off of the European ensemble. Not quite as optimistic an outlook there. 51 members, hardly any of them showing rain for us. And the GFS ensemble looks very dry as well, but the deterministic output is, well, if you're looking for optimism, that's the way to go right now. Speaking of optimism, temperatures off the national blend of models. Okay, 111 today, that's hot, and 109 tomorrow, but look what happens by next Tuesday. It's got a high of 98 in here for Phoenix. And for the last day of June, yeah, we'll take it. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever we post a brand new video, you'll be alerted. Your comments, questions, and suggestions, always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Be safe out there. Stay cool. Drink plenty of water, watch your kids around the swimming pool, and you guys have yourselves a great Thursday.